Hey guys, so final step of the pyramid game. So as you can see, there is quite a few steps to this, so let's finish it off nice and strong, get everything perfect. So we're going to go to drawing. So we are creating again another different file type, and this is really important in kind of the computer-aided design process, because you need all the different parts that then go through assemblies, and then you can do a presentation view, and then finally a drawing, and they're all interconnected. So using this program, if I change one thing from these different parts, they will change the assembly, and it will change the presentation view, and it will also change my drawing. Now, something you can see from this is that I'm actually going to move my face up here a little bit. You can see I've got a little information corner, I'm going to say, until we talk about it a little bit more. And that's where all your information ends up going, and I think you've done this previously with the spinning top. So I'm going to put my head back down here. And so what we need to do is make this a reasonable size. So at the moment, the sheet is actually ginormous. You can't tell that too well from it being on the computer, but it's really, really big. So it's size D. I don't even know what size that is, but we want A4, and then go OK. So you can see there, but this has made this ginormous. You see there it comes up as Gemma and Travis. This is me and my wife's computer. If I right click here and go Edit Definition, now you can see there I've got control of my information board. What I'm going to do though, so before I could do anything to this, I'm actually going to go to Tools, Document Settings, and then go change this to millimeters. So default standard ANSI millimeters, and go OK. And that hasn't done it. I'm going to finish my sketch and try it again. Whatever. So now hopefully when I open this up again, see how it's changed all the measurements to millimeters. So it's a simple process of me closing that and reopening it. Sorry, because I know lots of you guys follow this step by step, that I'll give you an extra step there. So last thing I need to do is highlight this whole thing and then use the scale tool. And I'm going to use base point. I'm going to base point there. Yes. And then as I drag this further towards my base point, it makes it smaller and smaller. Now what I'm going to aim for this is to stop when I get near 90 millimeters. And that actually makes it a really, really good size for the sheet. Where as of yet we need to make a pre-described size for all the students at Renelius College to use, but until then, as we make drawings, which you don't make drawings heaps often, you spend most of the time on your parts and then you finish with your drawing. So for now, scaling, it's probably the best option we've got. I'm going to go done and go finish sketch. Yes. And you'll see now, so this is the same size sheet, it's an A4 sheet. I'll show you guys that. So it's still an A4 sheet. You can just see that that's made that a lot smaller, because the star of the show on this sheet is the drawings. It's definitely not the information down there. You only get that if you want to say find the person that did it and then talk to them about it. So now I'm going to click on base. Lots of things coming up now that won't come up for you guys. For some reason it's only wanting to open up my IPN files. Oh, there we go. So what I actually want to do is open up, you can see the different file types here. So I've got pyramid game, that's my IAM, so that's my assembly file. That's that file just there. So if I go open, and then it'll take a little while to load up. And I can move that around. If I want to make that bigger or smaller, I can click over here and say change that to a 1:1 scale, so it's as big as it actually is. Which I could actually do because so then I can take that up there. Now the thing is, I'm not going to do a orthographic view, so I could put that over there and do an orthographic view. For this drawing, I'm not actually going to do that, so I'm going to press cancel and press base again. So there we go. I'm going to go 1:1 again. And there we go. So you can see here, I've got it nicely centered. I'm going to drag this one up here and go OK. Now if I double click on that, I can go raster view. I'm going to do the same thing for this. I like the lines, they look a lot better when you do a raster view, and it's a lot more of a traditional view. So now last thing I'm going to do is go to annotate, dimension, and put all of my dimensions in. So it's important when you do this that you don't put in measurements that you don't need. So if I zoom in, I literally need one measurement from there to there, telling me that that's 3 millimeters in width. And then I'm going to do one measurement from there to there. Now what it tells you, if you only do one measurement, is that you've got to assume that they're all exactly the same, and you don't waste time reading measurements you don't need to read. So I've done that one as well. And we need to do the width of this. Okay, we do need to do all of the widths of this here. What we might have to do though is actually move these down because you need them all to fit on the same page. And you can see there, these aren't actually all going to fit above here. And you don't have, when you put your measurements in, you don't have lines. So I need to right click and go OK. I'll move that down a little bit. So I'm going to move this one. Awesome. So now that I've done that, I can actually move these ones up. And hopefully, because you still need to leave a little bit of a space as well. Might move that down a bit more. Because this is probably the biggest group of measurements that we have on this. I'm trying to get them absolutely perfect, like I hope you guys do as well. Dimension, we'll do the last few bits. 35, okay. Alright, that's the last one there. Need to finish off with some last things as well. So, see, if I click there, it's going to go to that point. So I need to actually zoom in and get the whole circle. And then that'll tell me the diameter of the circle. Now, just having a look at this, I think I've only got one more thing to do, and that is do the measurement from here to here. If I click there, no, sorry, I thought that was going to actually make it a certain distance away from each other, and now I need to right click and go OK, and then I can still move this away. I'll move it above it. So then we go, that's completed. I've got all the measurements I need to successfully make that if I needed to replicate this again. Last thing I need to do is go to File, and then we're going to iProperties, and we need to go to Summary, so Title, Pyramid Game, Subject, I'm just going to, 3D, I was going to cheat and only do a little one, but I want you guys to do the full thing, so I'll do that as well. So 3D printing, CAD CAM and photography, author, Mr. Laxton. I managed myself on this one, but like I've told you guys multiple times, I'm managing you in the classroom and stuff, so put my name down for that one as well. Company is Ranella East College. There we go. Project, so same kind of thing we're coming out with. So this stuff doesn't come up, so it's fine. We're still part number 1, stock number 1. Game, revision number 1. Project is that one. Designer is me, so you put that down as well, that I'm the designer. You're the engineer actually putting it together, so you write your own name under engineer. Authority is Caroline Green, as she's the principal that employed me to help you guys make this. Ranella East College is the cost center. Cost center for this is $7. Cool. Vendor is also Ranella East College. You could also, I could also put in the school's email there as well. Get this all finished off. So release, hopefully you're sending this to me. So So we're just going to do that. So for this section, you're going to be having a check of it all and ticking done. And this will come up when I grade your work. I'll say, alright, that's the date that they finished it off. So ensure that you're ticking all of these. We're not going to worry about these ones there and go okay. And you can see there they all got filled in, and that's all done. So that's completed now. So I need to just go save. Give it a second. There we go. So you can see I'm saving as a DWG file. Game drawing. Cool. So now I've got that one to work from. So when you guys make this, try to make sure you've got all the exact same measurements I have. Make sure you haven't done it in inches, and you should be all good. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this is